Please welcome him.
Hola a todos, ¿cómo están hoy? Hello everyone. Thank you for coming out because this is really important. My name is Gabriel Sanchez. I'm a community organizer. I live up in Smyrna in Cobb County. I'm a son of Colombian immigrants, 26-year-old, and you know, I had the privilege of being able to be born in this country and have the proper documentation. There are so many in my family, so many in my community who do not have that privilege. And of what is happening in this legislature, with the checkpoints, with the threat of deportation, or even just having more contact with the police, because we know what they've done to our community in the past. I have a friend of mine, I won't say his name for privacy, but I work with him at the restaurant I'm a waiter at. He came from Mexico as a kid, and he has worked hard his whole life. He's 25 years old right now, but he's worked hard his whole life to give it a living for himself and have a better opportunity here in the United States. He's built a community. He has so many friends here, so many connections, because again, he's lived here most of his life. But just because he doesn't have the proper documentation, because when he was eligible for DACA, Trump got rid of it, just for that one reason, he's now terrified. He told me the other day that he's saving up money in case the worst happens. Why are we doing this to our community? A community that gives so much to the state. The food they eat, the houses these people live in. It's just so tragic to me to see so much hate coming out from people who are supposed to represent us. I'm just so tired of having to come all the time to prove to these people of our humanity. We shouldn't have to do that. We should all be society, especially for people who give so much. Just like it was mentioned earlier, immigrants are the backbone of this economy, the backbone of this state, and they wouldn't be anything without us. It's so hard to, think about my parents as well, who have done so much for me and my family. And I remember as a kid they had Tennessee driver's licenses because, they don't allow driver's licenses based on immigration status here. And I never knew why they had that until I got older. My mom, does a lot of charity work. There are people who invest back into the community, and yet these people see them as illegals. As people lesser than human. And that we cannot stand for. But they're about to be in for a rude awakening. Because we have people here. And we are here together to fight for ourselves and for our communities. Because if they're not going to do it, then we're going to do it for ourselves. In there, and instead of having them try to instill fear in our community, what we should be doing is pushing for driver's licenses for all. Making sure immigration status. Making sure that we stop exploiting the labor of our people, because many corporations are doing that. $20 minimum wage, guaranteed paid leave for all. That's to allow this xenophobia and racism that has existed the entire history of our country to come back, because we are past that. It is time for a new. So let's fight for that future together. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Let's keep the energy going, everyone. Up next, we have the Executive Director for Community Estrella, Lian. Please give her a welcome.
Yo soy, Lian, conocida como Estrella.
I am Lian, known as Estrella Star.
Lidero una organización que se dedica a defender, movilizar y culturalizar a comunidades indígenas, incluyendo personas trans y queer en el estado de Georgia.
I am leader of an organization that is in charge of organizing and mobilizing with indigenous and trans rights in Georgia.
Para contarles un poco sobre mi historia, por ser y por representar diversas identidades como trans, como indígena, como inmigrante y monolingüe, fui impactada directamente por el 287G.
So I will tell you a little bit about my story. For representing indigenous, trans, and monolingual communities, I was personally impacted sponsored by 287G.
El 287G fue un programa que nos ha molestado, nos ha ofendido, nos ha criminalizado, inclusive nos han asesinado.
It has been a program that has targeted, criminalized, and even killed some of our community members here in Georgia.
Es importante destacar que ya es tiempo de decirle basta.
And it's time to say stop.
Estas propuestas de leyes se están echando para atrás como el cangrejo. También movilizaron el voto.
And a reminder that you're in the position you're in because of the people who moved and mobilized to put you in those places.
Y los estamos mirando o lo estamos watchando.
And we are watching.
Y así es que nos vemos en las próximas elecciones y ustedes decidirán y decimos no a la HB 1105 y no a todas esas propuestas de leyes anti-inmigrantes. Gracias.
Thank you. The final speaker for today, so let's give it all we got. We have representing as an executive director of El Refugio, Amilcar Valencia.
Yes. Thank you for being here. My name is Amilcar Valencia. I'm the executive director of Refugio, and just proud to be here with our comrades from GLAR, Project South, and all the organizations that are present today here at the Capitol to denounce these racist policies. Refugio has been working to support people who are incarcerated, who are detained at Stewart Detention Center. The Stewart Detention Center is one of the largest detention centers in the United States, and it's currently detaining more than 1,500 people. Over the years, programs like 287G, Secure Communities, have impacted our communities greatly. As you can see, many people in our community, if you ask people where Stewart Detention Center is, standing with you all, and I think it's clear to and important to know that our community is strong, and we will not let this legislation pass. We will not let our community to be under attack, and I appreciate everyone who is being here today to support us, to stand with our community, to say no to HB 1105, and to all those policies and proposals that are being placed in this Capitol to denounce these hatred policies and to stand with our community who are directly impacted by immigration and deportations. And this is important for us to be here and to continue our fight. Thank you so much.
Immigrants' rights are under attack. What do we do? Stand up, fight back! When immigrants' rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back! What do we do? Stand up, fight back! Show me what community looks like. This is what community looks like. Show me what community looks like. This is what community looks like. Show me. This is what community looks like. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Y si nos echan, no regresamos. Y si nos echan, no regresamos.
Can we get one more round of applause for all our key speakers? Thank you so much. From the bottom of GLAR's heart, we want to thank each and every one of you for supporting us today. Just a reminder that alongside Project South, we have a letter campaign being sent to tell our senators and our representatives to vote no on HB 1105. If you have not signed that, please make sure you do. Share it with everyone that you know. There's still time. The fight continues. Y como siempre, la lucha
Sigue.
La lucha
Sigue.
Thank you, everyone. Please make it home safe.